Hi, welcome back to the Present Day Podcast, to yet another episode. I'm your host Peter Magala.
And I'm Matthias Waswa.
Yeah. We're back again in the same venue, same place. It's a beautiful sunny day. We're in the middle of summer. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you enjoy today's conversation. Yeah, so bro, how are you?
I'm well, as usual. I'm always good. How are you?
You're not good because you spend more than 24 hours a week.
Yeah, it's the podcasting, man. It's the podcast.
It's the podcast, yeah?
It's the podcast. A lot of work, a lot of behind the scenes, you know.
Yeah. There's a lot of work in there.
A lot of work
behind the scenes.
Okay.
But we have to put in the work, yo. We have to put in the work to make sure this thing comes out at 110%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, what's up? Tell me.
Yeah.
Last time I sent you a dilemma, but you said I don't want to talk about that. It's too sensitive. Blah blah blah. But let's just just brush a little bit about that issue.
Remind me. I don't even remember.
I sent you a dilemma. I told
Remind me. What was the part?
What was it?
Mm-hmm.
There was one about HIV. There was one about relationship.
Maybe I'm positive.
No. You're not positive, but we can talk about it. Okay, I'll talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
There's one time I wasn't sure of someone. I wasn't sure, but
Who is this someone? Your girlfriend or something?
Not usually a girlfriend, but shit happens.
A fling.
This is like many years, not many years ago, but a few years back, about 7-8 years back.
Oh, my man used to do a fling.
No, but
fling.
Seriously, this is like reality.
Okay.
This is reality. I think some of you can relate about this. It was like a small party, so. We just talking, blah blah blah, this blah blah blah. By then I used to drink a little bit. My parents didn't knew. I wish my parents don't watch this. Okay, my mom knew, but my dad didn't know.
People change.
A few 3 years.
Okay.
But I've been sober. For about 6 years. I don't know. Yeah, but we had a few drinks. I remember this small club. It was around after is it Silver Springs? There was a small club. It was called Temptations. So we met there. We kissed
on the first day.
I think it was the first day.
Damn.
I won't mention the name of that person, but we kissed like drunk. We were a bit drunk. We kissed so many times. We kissed. I only knew one name of that chick.
Yeah.
So after a few weeks, she came to my place.
Okay.
At night, they are coming from the club, so they are like looking for a place to sleep. I told them, her and the sister. I told them, you can come to my place, no worries. I'll sleep on the floor. So they came. I slept on the floor for that night. After a few days.
So they came in the name of friends, girlfriend,
I don't know, something like that, because we had kissed on about a few weeks ago, like drunk kisses. You drink, you kiss, blah blah blah. Those things. So after a few days, she came. We had sex. I could not resist. I had no protection. It was in the middle of the night. I could not go out to look for protection, anything. We had sex.
But again, I wasn't time to know. You knew she was coming.
No. It was like, where are you? Like, I'm coming. And in the next 5 minutes, she's there.
At the door.
So she comes in, shit happens. And then the next morning I was like, whoa. I don't know this person actually. I only knew one name, like just one name. I don't know her second name. I don't know where she's from.
Yeah, but you're not gonna marry her. You don't need to know all of that.
Yeah,
you're not gonna marry her.
Yeah, but at least you know two names at least. because you cannot have sex with someone and you only know one name.
No, people have had sex so many times.
Well, but it's risky. So, and
It's
then
risky.
the next morning I was like, whoa.
You know what? My best advice for
Yeah.
you, because all I get the point is that
Yeah.
you are scared for your life. Maybe she's sick, maybe she's tough and stuff.
Yeah.
My best advice for you or whoever is watching this, best thing, keep your equipment at home.
Equipment.
Keep your condoms at home.
No, abstain.
Keep your, abstaining is impossible.
Really?
It's possible, but
Yeah.
it was impossible for you.
Yeah.
It could be impossible for anyone. Best advice: keep your equipment at home. Keep condoms ready. Keep HIV checkup kits ready
Those things,
at home.
Those
Just
things are not
buy them in
accurate.
bulky. Keep them at home.
The self kits,
Yeah.
self-testing kits are risky, because I read on Twitter. There's a doctor on Twitter. He said that that those kits are very risky. It's better to go to the hospital or clinic or anything.
That's a lot.
It's
That's
a lot, but
of work for a fun night, and no one is
okay.
ready.
For emergency, you can try, but they're not. In most cases are not accurate, because maybe the weather, the moisture. There's a doctor who explained those things: the temperature, the time, the weather, the moisture, blah blah blah. They could all affect the results. You might think it's negative and yet it's positive. You might think it's positive and yet it's negative. But when I read the comments on that post, on that Twitter post, so many people are victims of receiving false results because maybe they made mistakes while doing the test. They didn't really follow the instructions, or they followed the instruction, but the weather, the environment, the weather around wasn't really favorable for the test. So they're not really. I think condoms are better.
Yeah, keep condoms at home.
Yeah. Have you heard of PEP?
No, what's that?
PEP.
I know Pep Shop, the clothing store for babies. Yeah.
No, there's this thing called PEP. They take after the night after. For HIV.
It's a tablet.
Yeah, they're tablets. I don't know. But it's called PEP. But people say that it has a lot of side effects.
Like,
so if it comes to that, at least you should use PEP. At least.
Yeah.
But stay strapped, yeah.
Yeah.
Strapped with
keep
protection.
Keep protections ready at home, man.
Yeah.
And just don't let your mom find out if you're staying at home.
Why would you do that if you're staying at your mom's place? You're not qualified to do that.
It's more fun that way, you don't know.
Really?
It's more fun that way, sneaking around and shit. It's more fun that way.
But do you think it's...
not in my own experience.
Do you think it's respectful for you to have sex in your parents' house?
If they don't know.
If
they don't find out. If they don't find out, that's okay. And if they find out, they'll be proud of you. Sometimes,
really?
No.
Yeah.
This is explicit message.
Yeah.
13 years and below shouldn't listen to this. But
18 years.
No, 13 and below. They teach sex education from 13 and above. So 13 years and below, this isn't for you. But the best thing is stay strapped. Whenever you are or whoever you're with, stay strapped. That's it.
And abstain if you're not 18. Abstain. Do you know that? I'll take you to the religion side. Yeah. There's a moment I reached. I was like, I wish I didn't do it before marriage. I was like, I wish I didn't do it, because when you do it, you can never go back. It's like Ghost said. You remember when Ghost told Tariq, if you do this shit,
you can never go back. Yeah.
That's the same if you have
but then here's the thing: you do it the first time,
Yeah.
it's easy. It becomes easy as it goes. Here's the thing: for the first time, you're scared and stuff, and you do it. You're having it with your girlfriend or whoever you're having it with, and then for the second, when you do it the second time, it becomes like it gets more easy each time you do it. You do it more than 3, 4, 5 times, it becomes a habit or a hobby or habit or something. So best advice, just
can't you get addicted? Because there are people who are addicted.
Yeah, but not so many people are addicted. Everyone enjoys sex, but
well, I think some people are addicted, but they don't come out to say that, you know, I'm addicted. They find ways of trying.
But why would I tell you that I'm addicted to sex? I mean, there's
sure.
no point. There's no point of me telling you I'm
Yeah.
addicted to sex. So what?
But if
You
it's
can
an
do what?
addiction, then you need help. Because I don't think addiction is.
Yeah, but there's also a stage where a human needs sex every now and then. Yeah, people do it. Married people do it like 3 times, 6
Thank
times
you.
a day.
Married people do it because they're doing it
Yeah,
under the
and
right
if you have-
circumstances. If you're not married, you're not doing it in the right circumstances.
It doesn't stop it from being good. It doesn't.
It's good. Actually, it's a gift from God, but I don't think it's supposed to be done at the wrong time. That's why if you do it, it's hard to go back. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If it's really hard. You have to try and try, but you reach a point and you know what? Let me just do it. So, but don't listen to this advice. Listen to your heart. Listen to your
Well, our hearts are already so soft and ready for what we think. You know what comes in a person's mind on the very first instance? She's here. Oh my God, she's gonna have sex with me. She's here already. She's into it. She's ready for it. Otherwise, why is she even here? So that's the first thing that comes into your mind before you remember that you have a religion to follow, before you remember that you're in your parents' house, before you remember anything else. The first instincts always are like, she's here, she's ready, that's it. Why not?
Okay, that's you, but for
That's
me,
not me.
No.
That's everyone.
Not me.
It's you.
Let me tell
I
you.
can explain why it's you, why it's everyone. I can explain. Yalla, listen.
I see where you're going.
How many times
Yeah,
have you done it
yeah.
and you're not married yet?
I cannot tell you.
You can't count.
No. I can.
It's a lot. To be precise, it's more than it's
you're putting me in a hard spot. But okay, let me tell you. Okay, I'm guilty of at some extent.
Yeah. So
that's
here's
why
the
I
thing.
said if you do it, it's really hard to go back.
Yeah,
Even though
that's the thing.
You really didn't want to.
That's the thing.
At first you do it out of curiosity, because you want to know how does this thing happen. But when you do it the first time, you're like, let me do it the second time. You're like, and then you first do it like you really need to do it, and then you're like, I'm tired of this. You take a break. And then you'll be like, the body will say, you know what, I really like this thing and I need it now. I need it now. You try to look for contacts, blah blah blah. Let me text this. You look for even your toxic ex. You're like, let's get back together, blah blah blah. Just because you need to do that thing, it's done. That's why I said it's better to wait. It's better. Okay, some people, you did it happened, but I don't think. If you're not ready to have a child, if you're not ready to commit to that person, I don't think you should do it.
And if you're scared of HIV and other syphilis,
it has so many risks if you're not doing it the right way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's my. But again, I wanted to hit on the other point you said, that if she comes at my place or I go to her place, like, what have I come to do?
The first
intimacy or showing love to your partner is not all about sex. Okay, sex is part of it.
It's not all about sex, but I mean, in the very first times, at the very first times, I can tell you, it's expected to happen at some point. You can't stay in closed doors, cuddling every now and then you expect someone not to have sex with you. It's the reality.
Well, yeah, it's part of the reality, but also part of the reality.
I know people sometimes enjoy cuddling and shit.
Yeah, it's understanding each other and being comfortable around each other, Okay, it can lead to that, but if you guys are like, do you know that there are couples that had sex before and then they decided to be celibate, and they've been together for years without having sex, but in their previous years of the relationship they did have sex.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Celibate for how long?
Years.
How many years?
It depends on the two people.
Why do people need to be celibate?
It depends on the people. Some could be
What's the purpose,
spirituality reasons, because that maybe they're not yet married, and then I'm a Christian. We're not allowed to have sex before marriage.
That's different. That's not being celibate.
It's being celibate. You're in a relationship, but you're not. I'm not saying married people.
Yeah.
People in a relationship.
Yeah.
Some people can decide to be celibate.
Well,
That's my view on that. Some people can decide to, let's stop doing this. Let's wait for the right time. Or some people can decide to take a break from it. Not a break from the relationship, but a break from it. Let's say, let's give it 3 months. Let's give it 5 months. Let's give it,
But that's when you lose. That's when you lose your woman, because she will think like when she breaks the celibate thing, then you'll be like, oh my god, she can't commit to shit. Anyway, back to the point.
Yeah.
Stay safe. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. HIV exists for real.
Really
it is, and it's not all about HIV only. It's about you. I mean, how do you look at yourself when you like had sex with like how many 5, 15, 17 men, and then or women, and then how do you look at yourself when you're that sick? I mean, you get like those STDs and stuff, and then you have to call your brother or mom and then look at them, and you don't even know like how you got it, like where you got it, who you got it from.
Yeah.
So it's not just HIV; it's a lot of it.
I heard that HIV and AIDS, or sexually transmitted diseases, are more in schools, students, and more in schools than the how can I call it? Than the public or the working class people. It's more in schools. Why is that?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know all the reasons, but I can tell you like it's easy to spread those diseases in schools. Like if people like, I don't know, how do students even get a chance to have sex? I mean, why? How?
Well, in this generation, I think most people, it's nothing. Sex is just sex to them. It's like,
that's the thing. Sex education should be taught in school from 13, and
I think it's taught, but I think it's being misused. It's not like they're not like really showing.
But then that's the problem. You teach it and then you don't allow them to do it. Then why do you teach it? That's the problem.
But like internet, there's a lot of exposure, sexual images all over the internet, all over the social media. Your child is on social media from 8 years old, 7 years old. They already have an Instagram account, so they are seeing all these Instagram models. They're seeing the butt cheeks, the titties. They're seeing all that. They're seeing someone is on that.
That's all available on the internet.
Yeah. So if someone is seeing that at the age of 8, and they'll go to class and they'll look at their fellow
students
pupils or students, they'll be like, it looks similar. I really need to see how this thing looks like, So they'll keep on trying out of curiosity to see. I need to try this. I need to see this. How does it feel? And nothing is so powerful that the first time you see it, you feel a different energy right away. Even though it's like you have no idea about it, but the first time you see it, your body just reacts to it, even though you have no knowledge about it. So that's also a problem. So if someone is scrolling over social media on Instagram and they're seeing all these Instagram models, they'll click on the links, and then the links will lead them to some other places, and they'll see more things, and they'll be curious to try those
more
things
exotic
out.
stuff.
So they'll be curious to try that thing out, and with trying, that's when they meet different people, and then it's like they enjoy those things for the moment. That's why they get those sexually transmitted diseases, and they'll spread them all over the school. There are so many parties, students set up house parties, so many parties. They book hotels, they book houses, Airbnbs, and then they set up parties there, like sex parties and all. So they are transmitting those diseases. Now, there are these, our fathers that are 80, that are 60. They really need to try the fresh blood. They want to try the fresh blood, and then the
young ones.
Yeah. So you find them on universities, parked right there. You find them in hotels. They finance our sisters with the lifestyle.
And then they
get the
But at the universities, that's okay. People at the universities, they know what they are doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, but we are looking at why it's now like it's really hard to trust someone if you don't know their status. It's really hard, and those are one of the reasons as to why. You might find a couple, they got married together, they tested negative, and then after some times they're positive. Where did it come from?
It hadn't grown.
You've been in a relationship for like 15 years. At 16 you test positive. Where did it come from? Those are one of the reasons. So, but I'm not saying those people that are positive, we're not trying to stigmatize them. No, it's not. If you are positive, it's not like it's the end of the world or anything. You need to find the right people to talk to. You need to find, because some people are born with it. Some people got it without knowing. If you have it, don't spread it. Just try to talk to the right people. If you're really confident and you can come out and talk about it and help other people from not getting it, and those that are positive to live with it, like this MC cuts.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you have HIV/AIDS,
yeah,
they support all of them.
Yeah,
they support everywhere,
yeah,
at the hospitals, at
the
therapies,
health centers,
your family.
Yeah.
They support everywhere. Just ask for it.
Yeah.
Just let us know. Ask for it.
Yeah. So you need to find the right people to talk to, but I think the right people first will be the
immediate family.
The immediate family that can
family.
help you pass through that time. And then there are other procedures. I had a relative one time, they are positive, but because they are so traumatized, they refused to take the medication until they passed. But if they had taken the medication, probably they'll be alive right now. He was alive, positive. He first took medication until he stopped. He was alive, positive, doing everything normally. You can have kids and they are negative. So I think you guys, if you are, or if you know someone who is, they should seek for the right.
Try to help. If you know someone, if you know something, try to help.
Yeah. But if
do not isolate, do not do nothing.
If you are not positive, I think you should take extra precaution without having that night.
Yep.
2 minutes can cost you the rest of your life. So
absolutely,
you should be careful.
Stay strapped.
Yeah. So
that's it for now. We'll be back with another episode or continuation of part 2.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for listening. We've been with I am Matthias. Matthias on Instagram. Peter Malpi on Instagram. We are the Present Day Podcast. Peace out.